Today is all about the smoked fried wing, but we're kicking it up with some Mexican flavor. All right, before we make that dressing, this is what we got. We got the Spice That seasoning. I know it sounds crazy, but this is literally what happened on day one. We created the seasoning, and lo and behold, we made a dressing out of it that happened to be absolutely phenomenal. People just loved it then, and I knew at that moment that we had something special. So we have mayonnaise, we have sour cream, we have milk, and we have jalapeno juice. You can use heavy cream, you can use half and half, you can use milk, you can use buttermilk, whatever you want to use, really up to you. Half cup mayonnaise, half cup sour cream, about a tablespoon of that Spice That. It's like a jalapeno buttermilk mix. Now, if you want to take this to the next level, you can add like the minced onion inside of the dried onion. You can also add like dill for like a deeper ranch flavor, stuff like that, but you're not going to need it. About a tablespoon of jalapeno juice. Just helps amplify that jalapeno flavor. You can actually dice these up and put those in there as well. Give that a mix. We're doing this first because it does take a little bit for the seasonings to kind of like dissolve in the liquid. If you do this as soon as you serve it, you can taste like the granules inside the seasoning, the dip. It's not as good, so you gotta let it sit. Alrighty, so now this is the consistency we're working with. If you want it thinner, obviously you can add. You have two options. That's why we have the milk. You can add milk, it's gonna dilute the flavor a little bit. Or if you want to, my wife, even though she doesn't like spice, said we can use actually more jalapeno juice. It just amplifies that flavor, and that's what it's all about. So we're gonna add that, it's gonna thin it out a little bit. Alrighty, we're gonna set this in the refrigerator while we get our chicken prepped. 2 packs of wings, because 1 pack of wing was not near enough. All right. I'm just gonna cut one. You guys can get the idea. Just spread it right down the seam. Take that tip off. You can save that tip for stocks, soups, stews. You could smoke them, and that adds a ton of flavor as well. Whatever you want to do. Alrighty, it's time. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If not, some of you guys may know that I already have a seasoning line available. We started off with Shake That, we started off with Smash That, and Q That. You guys might know it as All That. Well, lo and behold, many months ago, I entered my first ever wing competition. It's called Big Kahuna Wings. You guys check it out online. It's like the Southeast largest wing festival there is, right? Big names come in, all that stuff. Very first time entering, and lo and behold, your boy came out a champion.
98.75, winning a plaque and $1,000 as well. Please welcome to the stage, the Flat Top King! The Flat Top King, come on up!
So, I don't do that to brag, just kind of like show proof, you know, maybe I'm not crazy. When we did the festival, I really wanted to create something different. In my mind, in the back of my mind, I had like a Mexican style, a Fiesta style, a Spanish style wing, because everything is so traditionally buffalo. And I love Mexican food. So many months later, lo and behold, not only did we come out with 1, we came out with 2. Quick backstory about that. We went down to our manufacturer before the competition because I had something in mind. It was really about passion to create something different. So we created a Fiesta style wing because I love Mexican food so much. When we're eating them, when everybody's around, like the employees and stuff like that, we knew we had something good. However, it almost seemed like it was unanimous that it was missing something because wings are traditionally dipped in some type of ranch, blue cheese, some type of dressing, right? Or tossed in a sauce. So we took our very popular Shake That, which is our #1 seller by far. I mean, this thing is just blowing up. And we broke it back down and we created a jalapeno buttermilk. Now, you guys know that my wife doesn't like black pepper, so it's not going to overpower you with heat, but it is so dang good. The crazy thing that happened was kind of like the idea of unintended consequences. We created a dressing out of it so we could dip the Fiesta wing inside of it, and a star was born. I've been using this on the back end so much that I thought I loved this one to death. And I just keep using this one. I keep using this one more and more. So this is the new addition to the seasonings. Before we get to the wings, I know it's a soapbox, but look, I actually didn't win in the category that I thought I would. I thought I'd win the fajita buttermilk wing category. It was so dang good. But I won the dessert category, and I used Shake That as the base of the seasoning. You never know what you're going to win. You never know what you're going to lose. It's just kind of weird how it happened. All right, finally back to the wings. So we're down there, we're serving all the people, and they're coming through line, and it seemed like the response was just like, people just kept coming back and back and back and back and back. And I'm gonna put them in the bowl first. Everybody kept asking, where can we buy your seasonings? We want this seasoning, and we hadn't even thought about manufacturing the seasoning at all. It's more about just creating a different blend while we're down there. And as a result, the people spoke. So it's not just me tooting my own horn. Now you're gonna season these pretty liberally. Just kind of like get an even coating. Wings are done. I've got a cooling rack. I love the cooling racks that are vertical, or however you want to call it. I don't like the ones that are like checkerboard. I think too much stuff sticks to them and they're extremely hard to clean. So if you turn these upside down, they slide on your grill grates a lot easier. So that's what we're gonna do. So each one of these is gonna be placed on top. If I see any places that are like under seasoned, I'm just gonna top them off just a little bit. If you really wanna get technical, you could probably separate the flats from the drums. Maybe that's why I only won one division. It's not gonna matter. Just like that, my wife told me I had to do it. Shouldn't have said anything. Already got Traeger warmed up to 225 degrees. We got the smoke mode enabled. We're using the smoked pecan pellets. You guys know that I love those. Really and truly, it's more about the shell. It's made with 100% pecan shell, not the wood. What we found in all of our testing is the fact that it is far superior. It has deeper, rich like color and flavor. You can really taste it. If you don't believe me, there's tons of comments out there, not only on the videos we've done, but other people's videos, you name it. It seems like the more people that use it, the more people that like it, and it just kind of gives credence to the cause, right? Like, I've been preaching it for a year because I truly, deeply feel like it's a really good pellet. But you guys check it out. We have 10% off for your first order. Pretty great pellet. I've been using it, like I said, like over a year. The ironic thing is, not to keep harping on that championship, but I actually use the smoking pecan pellets when we won our wing competition. So that's pretty neat. So, all right, let's get the wings on. We're gonna smoke them. We're gonna hit an internal temperature about 100 and probably 180 degrees, okay? I know you're thinking chicken cooks at 165, but if you take time, do the research, I'm not the only one. If you take wings to a higher temperature, they're a little bit more tender. You're not really worried about the fat because they're all encased in that skin. Which adds like a layer of protection to the fat that comes through there. We're going to flash fry those. That's what we did at our competition. We smoked them to about 180 degrees and we flash fried them, and then we tossed them in that seasoning one more time before we coated it in that buttermilk dressing, the spicy jalapeno. Should be a fantastic wing. Alrighty, rocking about 2 hours and 15 minutes later. This is what we should look like. Fantastic color. We're using the side burner today, the induction stove on the Traeger. This is my first time using it, so we got it on high. We're getting the temperature up about 340 degrees. So we're gonna start frying these off in small batches. I'm starting with the flats first because obviously they're gonna cook faster than the drums. Like I said, you don't want these to fry long. Just enough to crisp up that skin. That looks good to me. Drain them on this paper just for a second. Use that seasoning blend right over top of it, kind of like a dry coating. And we're set these to the side and just keep working in batches. Last batch out of the fryer, just a little bit of seasoning, top them off. Don't sleep on that spicy now. That spicy can be used on wings too. I'm just gonna do this to mix the flats and the drumettes up together. The drums. Look at that. And just like that, woo, woo, woo. Just look at those bad boys on the plate. Smoky, crispy, seasoned. I mean, that's a thing of beauty right there. So a little hint about that dressing. It will thicken up on you. So just be cautious about that when you make it. You can always add like a little milk at the end or something like that. Whatever consistency you're looking for. But that right there is money.
Yeah, those flavors together.
That's sinful.
The Fiesta wing with the jalapeno buttermilk dressing. I know. They're so good.
You don't need your 10th one. They can see how many's there and how many you've eaten off camera.
They're so good.
I love the wings like that. That's on point. That's good. That is so good. I should have won that.
Those two seasonings work really, really good together.
I should have made the title, How I Made These Perfectly and Still Lost. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share with your friends. Peace. I'm chowing down. That dry rub where it's at. That's good.
It is perfectly balanced Mexican seasoning.